chocolate. Fine, no bucket. Watch your love for like it. Why not more? Your body, chocolate. But she ready, yeah, in my day. Double see, kilo fat. Why now?
I think I got it.
Don't start touching shit.
No, the phone's fine. Just bring up the other one. I think I got it.
Echo. Yeah, 1, 2. Y'all
It's
hear
an
me?
echo. That's why I said stop touching shit.
No echo because I have phone. See, no echo.
Don't. You better. Nothing better here for. I'm gonna kill you. I'm sorry. Allegedly.
I'll fix the auto. No, you did that shit.
Allegedly. I'm fixing my words. Allegedly.
No, I did it. I did it.
Did you now?
Possibly, but I feel very confident at this point. It's just the Wi-Fi just don't need to give out.
I don't understand how you, again, I am perplexed on how you work for IT. I don't get it.
Well, it's different between IT and then being the nigga that lays the foundation of the network.
I still feel like you should know.
That's the engineer thing.
Listen, because Jessica also is a person who dibbles and dabbles. I'm gonna have to send her over there so she can fix it.
I don't think there's nothing for her to fix. That's the thing.
Well, guess what? We're gonna find out whether it's you or your house.
It's maybe a little bit of both. I'm gonna just see y'all, make y'all see me the way God intended.
You look like you just gave up on life.
For a little bit, I died a little bit inside, y'all.
How was your day?
Fucking shitty. But
Yeah.
tomorrow's Friday, so we get to try new.
Talking about this shitty. Damn. Put a smile on your face. You're not selling me. You're not selling me.
Okay, I'll try.
I'm not feeling it.
Sorry.
Oh, I did share it to the wrong chat.
Which chat did you send it to?
Huh?
Which chat did you send it to?
Hours.
Yeah, don't do no good.
No, I know. It doesn't matter. All right. All right. I have the itis, but here I am.
Here you are. I'm here. I ain't got no drink, but
good. Then you won't fall asleep if you start drinking.
No, I took my micro nap, so we good.
Hey, Junie. No. You start drinking, then you're gonna fall asleep. It's gonna be a bad time. It's gonna be a bad time. So, Sal. Hey.
Hey, bright and early. I was thinking about Sal this weekend.
What was you thinking about Sal?
Do we have time to tell a story? I can tell a story. Huh? We have time for a story?
Sure, tell it as long as it ain't, an hour long. Go ahead.
No, so this weekend went to a play party this weekend.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me about how it went.
Oh, it was really nice. It was really nice and professional. Nice little spot out in Kensington, like a warehouse space. Mm-hmm. I know it's Kensington, but it's a nice little warehouse space.
Say anything.
Yeah, I saw your face, so I know.
I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
But they had like a whole bunch of nice like whips and floggers on the wall, a lot of crosses and swings and other BDSM devices and furniture. So it was really interesting. But there was a female dom there with her sub, this little skinny, short stature guy, and he was like a dog, like a puppy, just crawling on the floor. He had a little leash, and just yes mistress, no mistress all night long. And it was like, oh, that's cute. It was really cute. And then it went from cute to, oh no, baby, what you doing?
Why? What happened?
So you know those benches, right? Like where you can lay on the bench, like a small picnic bench with the padding on the sides for your arms and your
Okay.
body.
Yeah.
So he got on there and he stripped, right?
Uh huh.
And one of the mistresses was just flogging and beating his ass. Now, when I say beat his ass, it was beating this nigga the fuck up. Like, I was just like standing there, and I was just like, how was he taking all this punishment? Like he's getting whipped, then flogged, then stabbed with some like sticks,
Oh.
and he's just like he's taking it. He's kind of screaming a little bit. Fucking a meat pounder, tenderizer.
Oh. They was tenderizing them.
They were tenderizing. The nigga's cheeks were bright ass red.
Oh.
And when I thought he couldn't take no more, they went for his balls. Oh my god.
No, ma'am. Not the balls. They tenderized his balls.
Flicking the ball, smacking the ball. And he's just like, thank you, thank you. I'm like, thank who? You need help, sir?
That's. I mean, we on kink shame.
But thing is like when there's a point where I start to feel it, and I'm not even in the chair, and I start to feel I'm like, ooh, no,
I mean, cause you got a penis. You know what I'm saying? But he likes that.
You
He
do too.
enjoys it.
But yeah, after that, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna just
Oh,
sit on
so
my
did they
knees.
have sex?
Oh no, no. Mm-mm. I don't think he was there for that. I think he was just there to just be used that day. So, but shout out to him. He was a trooper. He put on a good show. Um, Round of applause from everybody because when I look at the time, he took an hour beating. An
Mm,
hour.
mm. Okay.
That is like real work. Like I be bitching after like 5 minutes tops, but my man went the distance.
Huh.
And
And
that's
how'd
and
you
that
find out about this place?
um friend of a friend. Miss
Okay.
D's friend is also a dominatrix, and she had this party, little small little get together party.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was good. There will be another one soon.
So let me ask you a question. When you go to these play parties and stuff, like, are you always aroused? Does it always end with you having sex? I'm just curious.
Nine times out of 10, no.
No, you don't. That's interesting.
No, not full blown, but we do some things, but it hasn't ever really gotten that far. We say all that good stuff for home.
And so your point in going is
It's interesting, to report back to the people what I saw. You
okay.
know,
I'm just asking. I'm just
all for
curious.
this is all for research.
Oh, of course. You're a
Yeah,
scientist. You're a scientist, if you will.
exactly. Because matching my hypothesis and my thesis is I'm doing.
Ah, Sal said not always, not in my case at least. Okay, but he said no to Sal. So I was just curious. That has nothing to do with what we're discussing tonight, but I just wanted to know since he told us.
No, right. Just think about Sal and how he get down. I'm like, ooh, props to you, brother, because I couldn't do it.
Mm. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to Unicorn Straight No Chaser, where you come for the shenanigans, but you stay for the debauchery. Tonight, the debauchery will be later on in the show, and we will be discussing people who have chronic masturbation disorder.
Skeet
Okay.
skeet.
Yes, yes, that is a thing. Okay. Before we introduce ourselves and get to the shenanigans with our mental health topic, um, We want to shout out the best StreamYard tech ever who will be dropping Cardi anytime he gets on my nerves.
Which will be
Just
very
the best.
soon. Just the best. Yeah.
And much like our Lord and Savior, she is always right on time. Okay. Cardi, introduce yourself to the people for those who may not know or will watch the replay.
Yes, this is your soft dom daddy here because being a hard dom is just too much damn work. The Cardi experience here. It's good to see y'all again.
Ridiculous. That
It's
explanation
so
is
much
ridiculous
work.
to me. Like either dime or don't dime, but whatever, whatever. That's all I'm saying.
Nah.
I like both. I like a little hard, a little soft. Not all the time, but whatever. Anyway,
Right. I'm primarily soft, but when I get hard, I go hard. So
you see how we did that right at the same time. Just we ain't even practiced that. We've been working together a long time. And for
gee,
those who do not know, when I do this, that means allegedly. Okay. For those who may be new here. And I am your queen of extra, Sultan of shenanigans, diva of debauchery, the official, the one and only, really her, HBIC, a unicorn straight no chaser, and the unicorn universe, siren by night. Okay. So I've been watching Netflix. It's spooky season. All the wonderful shows are on. I am rewatching Mind Hunter, and I got into the Ed Gain story, which is the third installment of the Monster series by Ryan Murphy. Have you had a chance to watch any of that, Cardi?
what's it called?
The one about Ed Gain.
No, I haven't.
Do you know who Ed Gain is?
No, I do not.
Okay, so I already knew this because I have an obsession, but he was one of the most infamous serial killers. He was
Uh,
the blueprint for Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, so he was the one who, killed women, dug them up, had sex with them, made chairs and tables and
Just doing the most.
lampshades with the skin. He had a female body part suit. He also was the inspiration for Buffalo Bill in the Hannibal movie, Silence of the Lambs.
That's a lot to be known for.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize that he was the blueprint for it. They don't know that he was the source of inspiration for so many different series,
Say what
and
you want. The
also
guy
and
was
also for
efficient.
other serial killers. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm saying say what you want, but the guy was efficient. Like you know how one person knows how to use every part of the turkey.
Yeah.
Like he's that with the human body, and that's crazy.
Um.
Don't throw that skin out. You can make something good out of that skin.
True. True.
Furniture,
True.
mask.
But so originally, my thought was like, oh, we can do a segment on him and just go deep into what was wrong with him.
Everything.
He was a schizophrenic. He was a schizophrenic, and he had something called gynophilia, where it's beyond your normal appreciation of a woman. Like you love women so much, like you want to be inside one. I don't want to say become one, but
Be inside one, not the normal way.
yeah, yeah.
Because I want to be inside you, but I don't want to be inside you.
So those two things were bad enough, but I wanted to do the segment about trauma bonding because I have spoken about it in the past seasons, but I've never done a segment all about trauma bonding, period. And one of the things that really was put on full display in the series, with all the crazy things going on, he was very much trauma bonded with his mother. Like she was really abusive to him, emotionally, verbally, and maybe if his mother wasn't like that,
It
he
could have
wouldn't
been
have killed all
different.
those people.
Or maybe less people. I think he probably would have killed people.
Well, it's a possibility because he did have schizophrenia, but you don't know what his like hallucinations would have been, if he had a kinder home life.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, schizophrenia is hard, especially back then. But so that's what made me say, let's talk about trauma bonding because a lot of people use that word incorrectly. Um, Even once upon a time, I did, and you can still use it incorrectly, but we'll get into that or whatever. So, my sources for the trauma bonding is Psychology Today, and of course the DSM-5. As always, even though trauma bonding is not an official diagnosis listed in the DSM-5, just want to put that out there, okay?
It should
Um,
be.
they references is something else, and I'll get into it. They just if it walk like a duck and talk like a duck, but whatever.
Right.
So, a trauma bond is an emotional attachment that can form in an abusive relationship, specifically the connection the victim feels towards the perpetrator. This can be in instances of child abuse, like with Ed Gang, kidnapping, or romantic relationships. Okay, so it's just not romantic relationships. You could be trauma bonded with your parents. Someone could kidnap you, and you could be trauma bonded with your kidnapper as well, which is also called Stockholm syndrome, which I feel like everybody should know. I don't know. I feel like you need a red bull to give you wings.
I'm here for it.
So, a trauma bond is characterized by cycles of negative reinforcement and then occasional bursts of positive reinforcement. So, they're going to treat you like shit, and then they're going to love bomb you to draw you back in, only to treat you like shit again. This so-called intermittent reinforcement makes it really difficult for an to leave an abusive relationship. Okay, so I think people need to pay attention to that because when we get to domestic abuse, and people will say, "Well, why did they stay?" They stayed because there's
The,
there
the good
is
part
a
is good.
there's a basis of the emotional abuse first. The emotional abuse gets you to stay for the physical abuse, if that makes sense, right? They don't just start smacking you. They
That'd be crazy. Just start smacking you out of nowhere.
they don't just start smacking you. They wear you down with the emotional abuse, make you feel bad about yourself, make you insecure, and then the physical abuse will start. Okay. So in your case, I would just
It's just so much work
what?
to just like emotionally abuse someone to just turn it physical abuse and then just a few spurts of love, then repeat. How does one get trapped in that cycle, Siren?
I mean, sometimes you don't even realize that you're going down that hole.
Well, I'm guessing the physical abuse is like on the extreme levels of trauma bonding.
I mean, all trauma bonding doesn't lead to physical abuse. Like it
That's good
doesn't
to know.
all lead to physical abuse, but it's definitely can. It can. The emotional abuse period is going to always exist if you're getting physically abused. They go hand in hand. So could just be like a red flag for you to get out of it before it even gets to that point.
Mm.
But most people don't because, like I said, it's hard for you to get out of it. So this is where people mix the term up. A lot of people use the term to refer to something else. The concept of connecting to somebody, by revealing a personal trauma that happened to you, and the other person that you're revealing this to, they can relate to it. Maybe they had the same thing happen, and so you bond over that shared experience. But that's not what this means. That's not what this trauma bonding means. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, like I said, it's the foundation of abuse. So it's going to use different tactics. You got harm, manipulation, control, shaming, gaslighting, and sabotage, mixed with these intermittent displays of love, care. They start acting the way they did in the beginning, and you stay because I see a glimpse of the person that I originally fell in love with. The psychotrauma bonding includes repeated abuse. You had your loved and your saved. Okay. So obviously, long-term intermittent reinforcement is a powerful force, and that is why it's so difficult for people to get out of it. So, what are characteristics? And women, men, is not that this doesn't happen. This It can happen with men as well. Where women would be the predator, of
Hmm.
course, but women especially, I need y'all to pay attention to these red flags. Okay. Um, if you don't want to lead a relationship, even though you're aware the other person is inflicting emotional, physical, or sexual harm, if you find yourself defending or condoning abusers' behaviors towards others, if you're covering your true feelings or opinions to the other and to the abuser, so your significant other,
Hmm.
um, if you desire to help the abuser, even if the relationship is over, you still feel like you owe them something, you still feel like you need to take care of them. If you incessantly think about the abuser, even when the relationship is done. So that's something that's called ruminating, when you're constantly thinking about the relationship after it's already ended. That can be called ruminating.
I think we all done that now and again.
It's different if you have a typical breakup and like you it didn't damage you. You didn't feel like you were escaping something abusive. Why would you want to keep thinking about somebody that hurt you? That's not typically how you respond to that. Have you
Okay.
had a lot of girlfriends that you couldn't stop thinking about?
Um, I wouldn't say a lot. I never really had a lot of girlfriends,
I,
but
I hear men say that a lot, like they don't have a lot of girlfriends, but yet they fucked a lot of people.
everyone can't make it to girlfriend status.
So what do you have to do to make it the girlfriend status?
That's a whole episode for another day.
Sal said there's nothing wrong with a little gaslighting. Yes, there is, Sal. Yes,
Well,
there
Sal's the
is.
exception.
No, because if you know what the definition of gaslighting is, that's somebody trying to get you to doubt your own facts, your own memory.
He's okay with that. He just need to pour a little gaslight with my coffee in the morning. You know, love and living in a state of confusion.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
That wasn't about me. That was talking about Sal. You blocked me.
Whatever, sir. Matter of fact, you need to stand up and shake yourself and wake up.
Well, I can't wait to fucking relax after this one.
What happened?
I can't wait to relax after this one.
Oh my goodness. Maybe drink and keep you awake. I don't know now at this point. So yeah, because
No,
JS don't even drink coffee. Lord have mercy.
the
Listen, coffee
Bucks.
is delicious. It's
I drink the
delicious.
Bucks. I'm bougie with my
Starbucks.
coffee. Yeah.
If you drink Starbucks, why can't you drink coffee?
It's something about the Starbucks, sugar amount that does it for me.
They don't put a lot of sugar in it. But anyway, okay. I don't know. All right. So if you need to know the signs of being in a trauma bind, let's talk about that. If you realize you really don't like the person, okay, mind you, the characteristics I just read before this and this the list I'm about to read now, like I literally have had all these thoughts. I have been in this situation, like each and every single one of them. Okay, you realize that you do not like the person, so you may feel angry towards them, but you know that it's not a safe space for you to express your feelings. But you like may get physically ill or have like a physical reaction to with them even being close to you. Okay, if your relationship is built around guilt and shame, if you are not sure if you would leave if the abuse increased, if you are love bombed and then devalued, so the extreme push and pull, right? 1 minute you do everything right, and then the next minute the person is saying you do all these things wrong and everything that's wrong with you. But yesterday you were just the most wonderful person in the world. If you always feel like you are walking on eggshells. Sal said, "What if you don't like the person, but you would love fucking them?" That yes, that happens.
Oh yeah.
But that's why one of the tactics that an abuser in a romantic relationship would use is sex. If they know that you enjoy the sex between you and that person, or that's and a lot of times it's not even a sex. It's like that's the only time you feel intimate with the person. That's the only time you feel like the person is paying you attention or loving you is to have
Hmm.
sex. Sometimes you fall into wanting to have sex just so you can be close to them. But yeah, that's a tactic. That is definitely a tactic. You need a cut water. Oh Lord. He I don't think he needs a cut water. So just FYI, Cardi literally came in the house from work and jumped right on to do the show. So I'm trying
Well,
that's not why I'm
technically, I jumped in bed real quick to take a micro nap, and
which did
then
yeah.
which didn't do much.
A micro nap is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm giving him grace. I'm giving him grace and I'm not cussing him out. That is the only reason. Um Also, there are 7 stages of trauma bonding. Okay.
She's just like grief.
Yes, yes, much like grief. And some of
She's
y'all out there in trauma bonds and y'all pretending like y'all not. I'm just
get it
saying.
together. Come on.
I'm just saying, free yourself is what I'm saying. Free yourself. Don't get a pillow, nigga. You gonna be asleep. Don't get a pillow.
No, trying to be comfy.
I had the itis, so I fought through that. The 7 stages of trauma bonding are love bombing, which we already know what love bombing is,
Hmm.
excessive attention and admiration. Then you got trust and dependency. So they build up a sense of trust with you. They often isolate the victim from others or make them financially dependent. That happens as well. So you have this reliance on them. Um, then you have criticism and devaluation. So now you're getting devalued.
Hmm.
They critique you all the time. They belittle you. They do the opposite of everything they did to actually draw you into the relationship. And then you start feeling insecure and you're doubting yourself based on what this person is saying. Um, Manipulating and gaslighting, which Sal sees nothing wrong with that at all. People want to make you doubt your own perceptions. Like I like literally had shit on camera, and the nigga in question will lie about what is on the video that you can play back and see. Like that's not what happened. What are you talking about? What
Oh,
are
ask
you
JD
talking about?
Vance.
It's right there. You can see it.
He's been doing that a lot this week.
Hmm.
I said, yeah, tell that to JD Vance. He's been doing that a lot this week.
Mm. Mm.
They kids, all them racist words. They kids. They don't know no better. That nigga is 35. JD Vance. We can see they're not freaking kids.
Well, depending on how old you are, then yes, you're a kid. Sal said it's kind of fun to trauma bond. No, it's not. Is it fucked up that
Look,
I feel like you're naming green flag? No. Yes, it's very fucked up. It's very fucked up. This is not fun. What?
I
What are you
love
talking
Sal.
about? If you have to give up control, you feel powerless and begin to comply with the abuser's demands and expectations just because you don't want to upset them. And this is the walking around on eggshells because now you're doing things that you don't like to do, you don't feel comfortable doing, all because you don't want to upset this person. You lose yourself, okay? So you lose your identity, your self worth, your personal needs are neglected to appease the abuser. Everything becomes all about them all the time. And you're addicted to the cycle. So it really is an addiction. When they do actually give you those breadcrumbs of love and affection, it's
Mhm.
it's the equivalent of smoking a pipe
It sounds like it's just so much work to do these things,
for
but
the
you gotta be
abuser or the abusee.
for the abuser. I mean, if you're already the abusee with low self esteem, you're already losing. So you trying to get into any relationship where that's a thing, or you meet someone like Sal who has the time and the energy to put into something like that, then it's not a good look.
I think so. Here's the thing: there are people who already have low self esteem that do find themselves in these situations. In my situation, it it wasn't because I had low self esteem. Um, but I'm very open about things that have happened in my childhood. So I realize I have to be careful about telling people these things because if it's a predator, they'll use those things against you. And so
Right.
you can have really good self esteem, but you also just told somebody who doesn't have your best interests in mind the little things that do bother you and that you are working on. So now they have the magic formula to press your buttons and make you feel bad.
Break it down. Hmm.
Right. So that is why I say to people, when you're on Facebook and you're not in a safe space on your social media, not just Facebook, you're not in a safe space on your social media. You have to be careful about the things that you reveal to people. People be in these sex groups or they be in these, open chats, and some nigga post like, oh, what is the thing you hate the most about yourself, you know? And then you'll see all the women in the comments like literally telling you how you could use these things to make them
Right.
feel insecure. You're giving a nigga the formula to
Yeah.
to poke you.
Yeah. You
Ladies, y'all
can't
gotta
do
stop
that.
doing that shit. Y'all have to stop doing that shit. Don't be answering every question that you see posted. Don't do that. Because somebody who is a predator will use that against you. So, I mean,
100%.
men same thing, but everybody that you encounter is not good people. Just because they seem like they're good people on the surface, especially if you only met them online, you don't know these motherfucking people. You think you do, but you don't. I don't know Sal. Sal could be a mass murderer. I don't fucking know. I don't know. He
Yeah.
seems like a
This,
good guy to me, but I don't really know him in real life. I don't fucking know. They
he
look at
watches the show. He gotta be
the
something.
comments. He's talking about some come to death row. Sometimes you have to lose yourself to find yourself. Well, Sal, that's the first true
Uh,
thing you said all night. Sometimes you do have
right.
to lose yourself to find yourself. Low self
Know
esteem is not
thyself.
sexy. It's not sexy. No, it's not.
That's the line right there. Like, oh, I have low self esteem. Like, it's okay, girl, with your low self esteem having ass. I love you though. You be like, oh, you love me
Sal,
with
I
my
agree
low
with
self
you on
esteem.
that. I agree with you on that. But so prior to me doing this show, I could say whatever I wanted to on my Facebook because the only people I was friends with on Facebook were people that I knew and had known in real life. And so I knew that nobody was going to use what I was saying against me. So I could vent and say all types of shit. I can't do that shit now. I can because half the time I don't even know if it's somebody following me from a fake profile. So
You got
I
enemies. You got
yeah,
lurkers.
I definitely do, which is crazy. Definitely had people that's beefing with me, and I'm not beefing with them, but they beefing with me. So I guess, I guess, child, I just be over here and talk about Savannah roasting me, and you know, planning the next fucking shit for the show. I don't even, I don't even know. Sal said, "Don't be giving out my playbook." So,
See, I had a feeling.
so we're saying like, what makes you more likely to fall prey to somebody like this, right? Um, if you have a family history of mental health problems, a limited social support, an insecure attachment style, and we've spoken about attachment styles before. Insecure attachment style. You have poor coping strategies, a history of being bullied or harassed, a prior history of trauma, because predators smell trauma on you. They definitely
Mhm.
do. If you have a substance abuse problem, if you ever had a negligent parent, so if your childhood was, marred by your mother or your father, just like Ed Gain, right? Identity disturbances, if your parent was a narcissist, definitely. And if you have like depression, anxiety, PTSD, borderline personality disorder, um, all of this is rooted in your childhood issues. We all got to heal our inner child. You heal the inner child, it makes your adult life much better. Sal said, "What lots of imaginary smoke?" Yes, Sal, exactly. Right. So, if you want to leave an abusive relationship, whether it's physical or emotional, it is difficult to leave without addressing the underlying reasons that put you there in the first place,
Mm.
whatever that may be. Trauma, mental health issues, whatever that may be, you have to deal with it. I always say the easiest way for you to get out is to go to therapy, because once you start going to therapy, it's going to become difficult, impossible for you to ignore the things that you see right in front of your eyes. It's going to be harder for you to keep making excuses for this person. It's going to be
And they
hard.
can also help you do the exit strategy too. So
Yes, because some people, they may not be physically abusive until you leave. Like my physical, my instance of a physical situation didn't happen until I had already left. Because obviously they're mad that you're leaving. They don't want you to leave.
damn stalker.
They're also deeply afraid of you telling people who they really are behind closed doors. Um, because people like that, they wear a mask. And at some point the mask has to fall off, and it's usually only with the significant other. So
Mm.
they do not want people to know. Hi. Sal said, "I'm not gonna lie, I might be a
Oh.
predator, but I might be a non-lethal one." No, Sal, nothing about you seems predatory,
A
but
non-lethal
uh,
predator.
yeah, someone going to therapy finding their self worth. He's here for the comic relief. Anyway, that should clear up what that actually means. At the end of the day, it's just a cycle. What you have to understand is once the person goes from the love bombing phase to the discarding phase or to the devaluation stage, which is when they're trying to strip you of your self esteem and your self worth, once they start doing that, you might as well just go ahead and leave because it's never going to get better.
Right.
And even when it does get better, it's just temporary.
And
It's
then come
only
back around.
temporary until either they just have you to the point where you accept anything, or they discard you entirely and they leave the relationship and get rid of you because they found something better or they found somebody else that they would like to break down. Because there is a joy in breaking a person down for that type of individual.
Yeah, they definitely get off on it.
Yeah. Yeah, they themselves have low self-esteem. They themselves have insecurity. And so the only way for them to make themselves feel better is to
Self-protecting.
is for them to do those things to somebody else, and then it puts them on a pedestal in their mind, in their head.
Fucking crazy.
You know what, Cardi, I'm about to get off of here with you.
I'm just. I'm.
I am. I really am. Like I am. I really
I mean,
am.
when you take a step back and look at it all, and like the psychology of it all, it's like it's fucking crazy how folks can get away with so much, like breaking that person down into different sections and then taking advantage of those parts just to get some type of sick fulfillment and what they're missing or lacking. It's just a weird way to self cope, you
So
know?
it's so here's my thing. It's sad.
Yeah,
And people that are like that, there is a part of me that feels sorry for them, because what did you go through in your life that made you this way, right? I'm sure it had to be something really horrible.
right.
But at some point, we have to be accountable for our actions, and we have to be accountable for doing the work to heal so that we are not breaking other people.
Right. Don't be a piece of shit.
Right.
Be
Real so
better.
don't be a piece of shit. If you
Yeah.
recognize that you're a piece of shit, well, go ahead and get help for it. But you know, therapy, especially for men, y'all don't like to admit y'all wrong. Y'all don't like to admit that this thing's wrong with you.
Yeah, that's true. And more even so, even to put in the work to do that. I mean, some folks are fine living their life just the way it is, you know? I mean, what works for some don't work for all, but if I can get away with one or two here, that's enough to get me going, you know?
Well, my thing is not real happy. You're not happy. Like you're
It's
doing
not.
all these things, and you're still not going to be happy. You do all that to someone else, and that loves you. Which that's the sad part about you. Someone else that loves you, and you're still not going to be happy. You're not never going to be happy. You're just going to spend your life bringing other people down, hurting other people, and blaming it on them. You just leave a trail behind you of people, and you're still miserable. You're still mad.
Right. And then that person becomes a villain in their own story, you know?
Possibly, possibly, yeah. That's
Like,
how
so
I'm gonna be.
it's fun being a piece of shit. That sounds like a whole New York thing right there.
Lord, it's not fun being a piece of shit. I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
Like you, I do you have a dark part of your psyche that you acknowledge?
I would if I had money to fuel it.
What you mean if you had money? Now I'm curious. What do you mean if you had money to fuel it?
If I had money to fuel that dark beast, like Lex Luger,
Well, what would you do?
a lot of ain't shit stuff. Like how what billionaires do now. I'll probably be on that type of time for a little
Wait,
bit.
you talking about like a Diddy party or some shit?
Why gotta be Diddy? Diddy not no billionaire.
I'm just asking a question because you're not being straightforward. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that you want to do that you need the money to do that will fuel your dark Cardi.
Um, just like fuck you shit. Like I got money, so I can just like go to the Maldives with like like an entourage and just fuck shit and do stuff like whatever I wanted to do, I could do it. Like, hey, I can pay you $5,000 to go like f that horse, because I have few
Wait a
money.
goddamn minute. So you would pay somebody $5,000 to commit bestiality?
If I had $5,000 I didn't care about,
What did the horse girl? Okay, what did the horse do to you?
horse didn't do nothing to me. But again, when you have few money, you can do fuck you type of shit,
I just
right?
no.
Like bum fights, like shit, like dumb shit like that. Billionaires have do so much crazy effing shit just because they can.
I know, but you don't have to be like that.
You don't have to, and thank God I don't have $1 billion because I would have my fun in the world.
That's wild, Sal. Okay, listen, I hear you.
I'm not saying that would be the first thing I'll do, but I'm just saying shit in that type of realm. You know, I probably hold like a crawl like a
You.
Coup de Grace tournament on an island like Mortal Kombat and have people fight to the fucking death. Like just dumb, crazy shit like that.
I mean, okay. Oh, okay. I guess good to know.
Like I don't know, have like exotic animals or like have one extinct animal
You,
left and like I
you
can control its fate. Just crazy it's crazy stuff.
so you'll be like, you know what I want to eat today? Giraffe head. It just fucking
Boom. I can make it happen. I can have giraffe hair by the night if I
hey
wanted to.
y'all. So you just making barbecue giraffe necks and shit, then making people fight.
Make people fight. Make someone eat monkey brains. You know,
Oh my god.
I'll hire like a D-list musician and like Slash or something, and get them all coked up in something and just like make fucking fun of them or something. Just crazy dumb shit.
What is happening? I don't the views, thoughts, and opinions of my co-hosts do not necessarily reflect my views, thoughts, and opinions, or the unicorn universe. Okay, we are not eating giraffes, getting people coked up, making them fight to the death. That's all
Right.
cartoon.
But I'm saying like if you had $1 billion or $1 trillion, you wouldn't do some type of fuck shit
No, I would travel the world if
and do
I
fuck shit along the way.
no. Why do I need to do?
No.
I don't need the people to kill. Listen, now do I? Would I allegedly I would have a hit list.
Oh, of
So
course you have a hit list.
I might have a few people that I would torture, but that's it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's not fuck
Like
shit though. That's
crazy.
not fuck shit. Those people did
That
something
is fuck
directly
shit.
to me. They did
For petty
something to me or my children.
petty shit is also fuck shit.
No, that's not petty.
It is petty.
That's called justice. That's called the universe.
Hood justice. No, universe will make it take care by itself. You're putting a hand in it and making
No,
things move.
the universe gave me the money to help it.
See, just as buying a Death Note book. You can buy a Death Note book for $1 trillion.
I have a Death Note book, just so you know. I have one already.
See,
there
what I'm
may or may
saying.
not be people's names in it.
But if you're not healed, you know you do dumb shit like that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm healed.
Yeah, you're healed. So like me with $1 billion now, I probably wouldn't do that. But an unhealed dark side of me, like you have a dark side, you'd be doing way more dumb shit than that.
Well, see, even with my healed side, I would still torture the people I'm thinking about.
See, so you're not as hell as I thought.
Because, like
But
I said, they did something that warranted.
right,
That's
so
all.
like
All
you're
of
talking
that.
about like the dark side of me, dark side
No,
of you,
because you telling people to
dark
fuck
side of death.
horses. You telling people to fuck horses. That's why, for your
That's
amusement.
a dark side. I mean, people do it for free now. Like, so what is me doing throwing the $5,000 at it?
I just don't know what it's doing for
You can see a donkey show in Mexico for 100. It don't do shit for me, just for the power trip of me telling someone to do something because they have fuck you money.
Okay, Ty. Yes, I just want to travel the world. That's it. I don't really care.
Travel the world and crazy white billionaires, they travel the world and have sex with kids on adventure trips.
But can we not?
Because
Can we not bring that up?
it's real.
I know it's real, but we already done brought the animals in. We don't need to bring nobody else into this conversation.
I'm just saying that there's real sick people out there, and they have fu money, and they do crazy things like that just because they aren't healed.
How did we get here from
It's
talking about trauma
wow.
bonds? How did we get here from talking about
Well,
trauma bonds? I must be
their
traumatized too.
childhood.
You are abusing me right now. This is the
Hey,
trauma
hey,
bond.
that's their childhood, not mine. I'm just saying. Look, there's satanic cultists out there, so
Oh my god.
should be real in the field. I'm just saying, if I had $1 billion and I was on my dark side, I'd be like Lex Luger.
Okay. Now we all know who not to give money to. Like, are
Well,
you? No, we need to heal
again,
you first.
dark side. I'm
Okay.
healed enough to not be dark. I would definitely give money away and be a philanthropist and travel the world and do nice stuff for people.
The real question is, how much is my check finna be? That's the real question.
It'll be really hefty.
Okay.
I hope it'd be reciprocal. Then you'll make my dark side come out.
She feel abused. First of all, I have a list of people that I would give money to in my life. It's in here. Some people get put on, some people get taken off. It happens. But I do have a list. And it's probably people on there, that you would never guess. But yeah.
I know it better be me.
I don't know if you trying to fuck horses. I don't know. I might hit to reconsider.
Who said that?
I mean, not a Caribbean Lex Luthor. I'm cranking up. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So it seems as if we already started the debauchery.
Yeah, about that time.
We might as well keep on going.
Keep it rolling.
I'm gonna have to. We got to talk about trauma bonding again another time because Cardi just, yeah, he just.
I ain't do nothing. You the one that started it.
I didn't start. I just asked you one question, and I had
Then you
no
got to
idea.
answer.
I had no idea it was going to get into donkey fucking and giraffe barbecue giraffe necks. I didn't know.
You said that. I was just agreeing with you. It's like whatever. I have money forever. Like I don't care.
Well, don't put that on me. I didn't have anything to do with what your answer was. I just asked a question. That's it. So, y'all, tonight for our Inside the Box segment, and y'all better know what the box is, because if you don't, that means you ain't getting none. Is Jesse compulsive masturbation disorder. How did we get here? We got
I
here
don't know.
because I have male friends and male, I date males, and I was having a conversation with them about the amount of time they spend masturbating. Like some of y'all masturbate a lot.
You know what? To be honest with you, that would probably be my second thing I would ask when I get to heaven. Like, what was my total time masturbating? Like, you know how you get like final game stats, like kill the death ratio. Like, I need to know my stats. Like, what kind of numbers did I put up? Like, where on my goon chart did I land?
First of all,
I think it's very valid.
do you think you're going to heaven?
Oh, I'm going to heaven.
You just said you would ask God how many times you jerked off.
He knows everything, so he has the book with all the stats in it. He has the stats.
Are you aiming for a number? Are you trying to be the
record?
No,
I'm not aiming to be the best masturbator ever. I'm just want to see where I fell in the list of history where I was at.
So if you had to guess how many times you've masturbated in your entire life, what would you say?
Jeez, what's the over-under on that?
Only you would know. Like, he just said he going to ask Jesus how many times he masturbated.
Like, you don't have like a list of things in your head, like, oh God, hey, I'm here now. Could you tell me how many times did I do this, or how many times did I do that?
I have questions for the universe and whoever rules over that.
No, but I mean,
But
after
now
no,
one
that's
of
all.
them is not
Before
gonna
all
be
that,
how much I flicked my bean.
it should.
That don't feel disrespectful to you.
Would it be disrespectful if they brought it up? Like, Siren by Night. My book says this is Peter talking, by the way. Uh, your flicking of the bean is very inadequate, and
I don't think he's concerned with that.
these numbers just won't do.
No, that's not going to. What the hell is going on? Is
See you
this
later, goodbye, and then he
is
just
this,
he hits the button.
what is going on with you? Do I need to? I'm not a mandated reporter, but I feel like I
I'm
need to
I'm
report
not the
you.
only one who had these thoughts.
Child,
I'm not the only man who had these thoughts. I'm sure every
just
man in the world thought about this question.
Just said my ex is a textbook example of this. Oh, about the masturbating too much. Sal said they have an ad for it. It's called Jerk Meats.
There is, and they have leaderboards. There
Okay,
is.
Sal, you don't want to
But
know me like you
this is
know how.
before apps.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I started when I was 13. I mean, that's a lot of years.
Do you think you in the thousands?
I would have to be.
Mm. Just Jesus, you can ask me one question, my son. Cardi, can you tell me how much times I beat my meat during my whole life? What is happening?
No, I would ask him a really hard question,
I would be
like something
upset, like you, because
something incalculable.
you watch me touch myself. I would feel embarrassed.
Well, you already knows he sees all, so like, get over it.
But I don't think he pulling up a chair and watching. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you
Bueno
never know.
días.
He might have the time that day.
No, I feel like there's more important things going on in the world than watching me.
You think that, but maybe not.
Anyway, so you said that you are in the thousands.
I have
5,000,
to.
10,000, 20,
Let's go 7,638 and a quarter.
7,638 and a quarter. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
how many.
wasn't able to finish. I wasn't able to finish all the way through that one time, so it was like it kind of not half count.
So that's how many times you think you have masturbated in your life.
I mean, let's do the math. Let's do the math. All right. So there's 365 days in a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on average, you're not going to be doing it once a day. I say minimum once a day. Right, so that's a base of 365, and
Mm-hmm.
once you and a boy, you experience with yourself, you might start between the ages of 10 to 13. Average life expectancy of a man is what, 55.
Married or unmarried? Because you know married men live longer.
Well, married men also beat the dick more than single men,
Touche. Go ahead.
so there's a lot of factors in this. Right.
King Jerker.
So let's say 55 squared,
Not 55 squared.
and you carry the one.
Yes, Sal, that is true. Married men live longer, and unmarried women live longer
So
than married
technically,
women.
you should be putting up around a million.
A million.
A million. And when I think about it, that's probably right.
Okay.
But you're
Cardi B.
cranking it like 2, 3 times, maybe 5 times a day when you're like in your teens, because you just can't get it out your head.
Sal, you trying to get me to die sooner? Hell no. I just told you, married women die faster. Hell no.
You do it, and actually count 2 more because I did it twice while we were on the show. So
Wait, you masturbated on the show? What happened?
I've done it twice while I was sitting here talking to you just now.
Shut up.
So, you can get the numbers up anytime.
Oh my god, you got me choking. All right, compulsive masturbation disorder. My sources are the Santa Fe Center for Healing and Lloyd's online doctor. Okay, are you? You look like you flapping. Please stop. Yo.
Huh? What happened?
Anyway, so chronic or compulsive masturbation disorder, right? Or it could be masturbation addiction
Uh huh.
or sexual addiction with a sub level. Some someone is driven to masturbate excessively. Okay, and since it's categorized as a compulsion, it is sometimes called OCD masturbation. And it fits under the and it fits. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because when you think of OCD, like okay, something's out of place, or something don't look right, and then you just look down at it like you don't look right. Let me fix you real quick, and you just
Sounds
go
like I
at
think
it.
I have this. A lot of men have this, okay? So, it's right or a medically dangerous act.
That is
So,
if you're in public.
for well, that would have been what we did the other day, the other show we talked about that.
I'm gonna say, wait a second, what? What did you do the
Not
other
we
day?
did the other day. We talked about the other show, but but if it's impeding your activities of daily living, so when things start affecting your activities of daily living in a negative way, that's when you know you need help. Otherwise, it's fine to beat your meat or flick your bean as much as you want to, but when it starts interfering with like, oh, you ain't go pick up your kids on time or all type, you spending too much money. The bill money was spent on sex toys so you can
Baby
masturbate.
oil.
Not baby oil. Then that's when you need to get some help, okay? Just said my ex used to beat his meat like 4 to 6 times a day, 7 days a week. Got so bad that he couldn't keep it up or at times get it up because his poor thing was so tired. Jesus. Just why what did he say why he had to do
Strength and
that?
conditioning.
Like why you gotta do it that much? I'm very confused. Did he come every time? Sal said, baby, are you and candy corn?
Wait, what?
Mm. All right, so this is actually the most common sexual addiction in both men and women. Who knew? As mentioned
I believe
previously,
it.
as mentioned previously, it's like OCD. So it can be an isolating disorder because people are still not comfortable having a conversation about masturbating. I feel like men are way more than women. I do think women sometimes still have issues saying that they masturbate. Um, and if
Which
they,
is crazy to me.
I mean,
I mean, some
you
folks
know,
don't feel sexually liberated yet, but that's okay.
right? There's still a lot of women who are not sexually liberated. Um, so this behavior can or cannot be accompanied by pornography. Okay, so then you also could have a porn addiction as well, but you don't necessarily need to have a porn addiction to also have the chronic masturbation disorder.
But it
Um,
helps.
well, I feel like one thing leads to the other because you got to get off, right? So some people can't just use their imagination. I can. My imagination is phenomenal, but some people can't. Um, so this can fall into two categories, right? Routine or binge masturbation. So you have routine masturbation or binge masturbation.
Like
Um,
Netflix.
no. So people in the routine category, they engage in the behavior according to a regular schedule. So You might have a particular place, a specific time, an emotional trigger that you got to beat your dick to. Okay, maybe you like to beat your dick to, I don't know, Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. I don't fucking
That's
know.
for you, baby. Boom.
Then you have, on the other hand, binge masturbation. So that comes in distinct periods or hours or days. So you might have days where you just like jerking off, jerking off, jerking off, jerking off. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that, but apparently it's a thing.
I've been there.
So the only thing is you have to be careful. You could injure your genitals. Okay. I don't know if you ever done that. Have you ever injured your dick?
By doing that, no, I've made it really tired, but not where like it's like skin is like irritating or anything like that.
Does it just like fall like
I mean, hey, sometimes things tap out in life, and you just gotta be like, job well done. That'll do,
TK
pig.
is a total knockout?
That'll do,
Oh,
pig. That'll do.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
And
saying.
on the seventh day, I rested.
Sal said my friend is a female and she has no problem telling me when she does it. Jess said I have no idea. I think he was addicted to porn and he always made excuses on why we couldn't spend time together. He would rush home to go do that. So
What a
instead of
laptop
him
at? What a
fucking
laptop
a
at?
real, instead
I'm
of
a,
him fucking a real person, he wanted to beat his meat. That's wild. Sal said I'm a Pisces,
no,
not
it's not crazy.
A1. I like to watch Dance with Wolves while I smack it around. Oh, I like to watch Dances with Wolves while I smack it around.
That's
Why?
very particular.
Okay, that's what I think it looks like. Like, or Monsters Ball. Okay, sorry.
Monsters Ball is not good enough to watch it all the
Mm.
way through. I'll just fast forward straight to the part where Halle Berry gets it in.
So why do you engage in masturbation? Just because you're horny, or does it does
Any
other
reason under the sun for
any reason?
somebody, it's going to be true. Hey, it's my birthday. It's Sunday, the first day of summer.
The
Any
first,
reason can be a reason. I have nothing to do. I'm bored.
I don't get bored and want to masturbate though.
And that's the difference between you and I.
Very much so. Very much so. I don't get that. So it's saying at the core.
Exactly. You wake up that day. Hallelujah. I woke up. Let's make the day happen. Or when I go to bed at night, you know,
No, no, no.
the
I,
birds win.
I
Go
only do it.
birds.
I only do it when I'm horny or like I'm having sex, and I need to get where I need to get to. So I'll offer
And
assistance.
that's also inclusive to that too.
Okay.
There doesn't need to be a rhyme or reason. Just to let you know.
I pretty much already knew that, but I figured I would ask instead of assuming.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably be the only safe time to ever assume anything.
The core the core of this disorder is that people engage in masturbation to avoid discomfort and to self-soothe. So life consequences people with disorder often face include a lack of sexual intimacy with others. So like in Jessica's case where her boyfriend was like, "Oh, I can't hang out with you. I gotta hurry up and go home so I can jack off." Like, so it's instead of him being intimate with his girlfriend, he rather watch porn and the images in his head and jerk off. Um, you may have sexual dysfunction. You may have relationship issues. You may have genital injury, feelings of depression and anxiety. So chances are that compulsive masturbation is just one part of a complex mental health condition. Okay. Uh, you could have a mental health disorder, or you could have genetic factors like things that run in your family. Like maybe all the men in your family jerk off an abnormal amount. I don't know. Sal, you come from a long line of jerkers. I don't know.
I think the male species just alone line of triggers. I don't think I have a friend who would be like, no, I met one person in real life who was like, ill. I don't do that.
Wait, a man?
Yeah,
And he said, "Ill, I don't do that."
but ill. I don't touch myself.
Do I
But
know?
he was
Do I
a
know this
very
person?
you don't. He was a very religious man.
Uh,
Jewish. He wasn't Christian. He was actually Jewish, and it was
okay.
like, no, I don't do that. And we made fun of him because that's what men do.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting that they
So,
never. It's funny for a man to have never done it, but I mean, I know it's women who never have done it, but it's weird when a man says he's never done it. So it can be good to masturbate because
I thought he was
it.
a serial killer for a minute. To be honest with you,
Oh Lord, we just got finished talking about serial killers.
and that'd be one reason.
I don't know what he's doing off the camera.
Sorry, I was beating my meat.
I believe you. So masturbating can be a good way for you to control your ejaculation. And for women, masturbation can be a good thing because you find out what makes you what makes you climax, what's pleasurable to you so that you could teach your significant other. But the question is, what happens if you masturbate too much? Okay, so what are the physical effects of masturbating too much? Your genitals could be sore. You might notice some swelling. If it's a lot of friction, it can be red. You could possibly get a skin infection. Other than that, you really shouldn't have any kind of physical effects, but it can cause other problems, especially if it's a compulsion. So, what we do know from looking at men's experiences on forums and self help groups is that men have been affected by excessive masturbation in many ways, including an inability to concentrate, brain fog, depression, anxiety, bad performance at school or work, aggression, relationship problems, inability to have sex with their regular partner, and general disinterest in having sex with anybody because you just prefer the company of your hand, I guess. But masturbating does not cause infertility, as people think. That does not cause infertility. It actually increases your sex drive, making it easier for you and your partner to have regular sex. However, if you're addicted to porn,
AKA Kurt Franklin.
allegedly,
No, he
no,
came
it's
out.
not alleged. Okay,
No, it's not legend. It's
I
solid
had to
fact.
cover us. I had to cover us. You might no longer have longer be able to have sex with your regular partner. So if you're doing that too much, that affects you being able to please your significant other, right? And it doesn't affect the supply of sperm. It doesn't run out. It doesn't reduce the quality of your sperm. Um, yeah, masturbation can also help if you are experiencing
Definitely
premature.
messes with the amount.
I'm telling you what the statistics say.
I'm telling you what's facts. And me and my girl like this. I know what I'm talking about.
It says, although frequent or excessive masturbation usually means frequent ejaculation, this doesn't mean the supply of sperm will run out or that it will reduce the quality of your sperm.
Lies.
So we're gonna have to go back and forth about this.
We can debunk that right now between me and Sal.
Not you and Sal. What is he going on about?
Um,
I see
um,
gloves. Newport smoke and Victoria's Secret products. That's what makes me complex. Or what? What is happening? Oh my god.
make it make sense.
Oh my god. So if you're experiencing premature ejaculation and you feel you would climax too fast during sex, there's two masturbation methods that can help train your body to ejaculate less quickly: the squeeze technique and the stop start technique. Okay. I've never heard of this before in my life, but apparently it's a thing. But for those of you who come way too fast, okay? Do you have that problem, Cardi?
Oh, I actually have the opposite.
It's harder for you to climax. Is it because you're circumcised?
No,
Okay.
no. It's just I've just like a bodybuilder trains his muscles. I have trained my muscle.
Just thank you.
You're rude and inconsiderate.
I just, it's that I don't even have to say anything anymore. She just automatically knows when I'm
Where's the lie? It's a muscle. You
okay.
can train it like any other part of your body.
Right. That's what we were getting into, right? Sal said, I think I like Newport Smoke and Victoria's Secret products together because of these older Spanish women that live around my area. It's always the older Spanish women that smokes the Newport cigarettes. It smells like Victoria's Secret.
That is the craziest effing thing. Oh my god.
I love you, Sal. I really do.
What?
Oh God. Okay, so these are techniques you can use if you ejaculate
Start
prematurely.
stop technique and the clinch.
So yes, the first one is aim of the squeeze technique, right? So this involves squeezing the end of the penis when you're just about to ejaculate. Doing this will help you to learn to recognize the point of no
Technically, guys, you want to go for the base.
to recognize the point of no return. So the point when ejaculation is inevitable and cannot be stopped, no matter how hard you try. So once you recognize this and feels and doing the squeeze just before you reach the moment of ejaculation, it'll take time, but the practice will make you perfect. So squeeze the dick like a go-gurt, like a go-gurt. Y'all know what go-gurt is? Cardi, you
They
got
should.
kids. Cardi, you got kids. You should know what.
Gogurt was out when we were kids.
Huh?
Gogurt was out when we were kids. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
anything, the newer younger generation wouldn't know what that was.
yeah. So squeeze it, cut it off at the pads, and be able to tell every time what's the point of no return.
Honestly, you want to go for the base because if you're squeezing at the tip, it's already out.
I don't
So
have a dick, so I'll go with
see,
you.
that's why I'm here, letting you, just giving you the game.
We were like a we were like a visual.
Just cut it off at the base. Just
So it says how to use the squeeze technique. After practicing for a couple of times, you'll be able to get a feel of what works. So, in general, the squeeze technique works best if you follow these steps. Okay. So, moments before you're about to ejaculate, I don't know. I need a fake dick, right? I don't. Moments before you're about to ejaculate, you know, yourself or your partner squeezes the head of your penis. You can place your thumb either under or above the penis. Okay, there's a diagram, but you can't see it.
that's a very small penis.
Some people's dick look like this. Please know that. Okay, so maintain a squeeze for 10 to 20 seconds until you feel your impulse to ejaculate pass. After you release the squeeze, wait for around 30 seconds before returning to stimulation. So then you can go back. You may find that your penis becomes less erect during this period. This is normal. Okay.
Yes, because your body thinks that it did come, but you didn't.
For optimal results, the process is carried out several times before ejaculation is allowed to occur. Okay. It can also be helpful to practice the squeeze technique while you're masturbating. Okay. So that's one technique. Then we have the stop and start technique. So by stopping sex or reducing stimulation when you feel you're just about to ejaculate, your impulse to ejaculate will be reduced. This works in a similar way to the squeeze technique, in that the more you practice, the more confident you will feel about delaying ejaculation. Over time, you should be able to control yourself during sex. No? Do you do that?
Starting, if I start and stop, it's for me to just edge and build it for later.
Mm, okay. Do
Like
you do
a full stop. It's not like stopping for like a minute or two. No, it's like, all right, we're gonna come back to this later.
okay? Have you done pelvic floor exercises?
Pelvic thrust, all my life. Just,
So Kegels for men.
bang, 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 bang.
I don't think that's how it goes, but
The pelvic thrust, and you bring it around
that's not
town.
what I said. I said pelvic floor exercises, Kegels for men.
Well, the floor exercise is you thrusting your pelvis.
Oh my god. Or some people masturbate an hour or two before sex, so that it'll be more, difficult for them to come because they
Oh
already
yeah, Batman prep time. Yeah.
that we're going to call it Batman prep time.
Oh yeah, yeah, Batman prep time.
So you also can get therapy, right?
Classic hiccups. You're right, Sal. Classic hiccups.
You also can get therapy for your premature ejaculation. Sometimes you need to figure out what's going on in here so that you can control what's going on down here. Okay.
You would need a sex therapist, right?
I think a sex therapist would be best. But
Uh,
it doesn't always necessarily mean you have to go to a sex therapist, because sometimes the thing that's keeping you from, functioning down there is not really connected to anything sexual, is connected to trauma or something like that. We always talk about women having sexual trauma, but men can have sexual trauma too.
oh yeah, most definitely.
And if these things don't work for you, there is a lot of other things that can help you. You don't really want to use a medication, but some people do have to use medication. I get that. Everybody wants to be their best in the bedroom, do their best job. Um, but the
And
penis,
fellas, you gotta remember, like you're not the goat. You're not the first person to ever do it. You won't be the last, and you can't drop 40 points every night. Like you're not Kobe, you're not MJ. You're gonna have them days where you're just like, hey, I ain't having tonight, and that's okay.
well, I think men do feel a lot of pressure. Um, I once upon a time I was somebody who got mad. Like if couldn't complete the act, something happened to your penis, and it wasn't working quite right. I would get upset about that. I'm not like that anymore. I'm gonna
Oh, anymore?
help you out. I'll help you out and try to get to the bottom of what the issue is. There's other things that we can do, other ways that you can be pleased. You know, now I can't happen every single time. If it happen every single time,
Looks like it was healing some brothers, huh?
have I been healing? Have I been going around my
Healing.
my magical healing vagina and me? I guess, child. I don't know. The sex that I have in my life now is so much better than the sex I had when I was like younger. I feel really like, oh
Because
my
you're
god.
older now.
I know I had
You
such
got
bad
skin in the
sex.
game.
I had so much bad sex in my 20s. And you be thinking it's good. You be like, oh my god. This shit is trash. Trash. Or like you regret that you made people think like their sex was so good, because then you're like, no, it really wasn't. Now you walk around here with a big fucking head thinking you the shit. No. Like hyping up a corny nigga.
Yeah, you got to be honest with yourselves.
Well, I will admit I was one of those women who had a problem saying like, "Hey, I really like you, but we're not sexually compatible." So it'll be like,
And that's okay. That's a real hard conversation to have because you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. But
no, I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I really
yeah,
don't. But like having to tell a man like, "Oh, he's small," you know what I mean? That's
or
hard.
too big.
No, that ain't hard. That's not hard to tell a nigga he too big. What do you mean? Uh, if it's the truth, that means he's heard it all his life. This is yes, I've been with a man. His penis was too big, and I had to tell him like, "Listen, I can't do this shit with you."
Right.
Sorry.
That's the same conversation. Like, hey, I'm
No,
sorry, but
it's
this ain't gonna.
not.
Yeah, like yes, it is. Like, hey, this ain't gonna work out for me because either it's too small or too big.
But one person is going to be okay with it, and the other person is going to be hurt. A man
Um,
being told his dick is too big, he still feel good about himself. You know what I mean?
I
But a
still
man,
feel I would be still upset.
but you will feel good about yourself. Still, you might be disappointed you can't have sex with the girl, but you feel good about yourself. Your esteem is still intact.
Still very disappointed though.
Just, but still, like I got this monster. That's the like
It's a gift and a curse. It's not always all cracked up to be.
right. But you still won't feel good. Now to tell a man that his penis is too small, he's devastated,
Yeah, you can't really do much about that though.
and then he may become a serial killer. You know what I'm saying?
And you be the first on his list.
I think it's a horrible thing. Like that's really bad. But because like, all right, at least with women, right? If they don't have no titties, they could go get breast implants. They perfected that pretty much.
Pretty much at this point. Yeah.
But like dick implants,
It's the science is only going to get better.
yeah, but it's taking it a long time.
You can't rush perfection.
If listen, if they start doing like dick implants, it's over. It's over.
Let me tell you, this is something that can't be rushed. A woman will rush down to Nicaragua and get some, BBLs and look all busted.
Yeah, that's
This is,
true.
this is a man's livelihood. We would not just go to any old back alley doctor to say, "Hey, I want you to mess with my thing because this is the only one I got." And no, perfect the science.
No, somebody will do it. Somebody will. There'll be somebody that does it the same way these dumb women go over the turkey
Right.
and getting the
If
proceeds of
you,
the animal.
yeah, if you like self mutilation, go for it.
The people are desperate.
That's don't be that
They
desperate.
want to be called Big Dick McGraw.
Girl.
They can't wait to put the sweatpants on. Can you imagine? Can't wait to put the sweatpants on for the print to be showing. Like, yes, today's price. I mean, yesterday's price is not today's price. That's what it's going to be.
That's right, because you paid for it yesterday.
If they ever do dick implants, it's over for y'all.
Well, I mean, they have the pumps and stuff but not the extendo. But they do have those too, honestly. But for the whole thing being flashed out, yeah, we ain't there yet.
First of all, I just want to remind everyone that Cardi said he has masturbated like a million times in his life.
I didn't say. I said on average, the human male probably should be hitting about a million in their lifetime.
You don't think you had a million?
Yeah, I'm at a million.
Okay. I just wanted you to be. I just wanted you to be honest with yourself. That's all. um,
And it's okay.
but overall, guys, I'm saying guys, because women, I don't think we don't masturbate as much as y'all. There may be instances of women that do, but for the most part, we don't as
I
much.
don't think there's like a middle ground. Like
Mm,
either you do or you don't, and the folks who do are the ones that have like bullets in their purses. If they do it, they're going to go all the effing way.
yeah, I don't.
I don't think there's no middle ground.
I don't have time, and plus, like women's clothing is too constrictive to be out and about. I mean, I guess the women that don't wear underwear.
I mean,
But
there's all little vibrating panties, and there's also like just like things you can just put inside yourself and control with the app remote. Just when you
well,
just
I
need to
know
get
about
it.
that. I want to do that one time. I want to like go on a date and then have like my little shock panties on. You know,
Shock panty? Oh, that's crazy.
I'm not saying they really shock. I'm just saying like the little, rabbit in the underwear, the vibrator in the underwear.
Oh, I got one. I got one.
Like I just want to be somewhere on a date, and that's all.
It's fun. It's fun times.
Yeah, why the hell not? Make life fun. But I got my answer because I really thought that. Well, you don't agree. I felt like the chronic masturbation, like you cannot, your sperm is not as strong. You said it isn't.
Well, I meant quantity, not quality.
Is okay, okay. I get what you're saying as far about
Yeah,
that, but
you can empty the sack.
I do feel like some of y'all people are in denial though. I feel like I know people that's like one step above being addicted, chronic masturbation syndrome. I feel like it's right before there, like whatever the level is, right before that.
The level right before there is doing things in public,
Masturbating in public.
like in public or in the workplace.
Oh, now that's the question. Because I feel like masturbating in public is a little creepy and weird.
It is, but it ain't about the folks around in the area. It's just that the compulsion that hey, I have nowhere else to do it, and I need to do it now. And I just so happen to be in public.
Okay, okay, because that can go either way. Quite honestly,
It can,
that could be you could get locked up for that.
yeah. I mean, there's things to do just to keep you alert. Like, I mean, I know I do it if I'm like need to like falling asleep in the car. Just some stimulation, dopamine to keep your brain up and keep you up.
Wait, what? So
Yeah,
you jerk off so you won't fall asleep driving?
I've done it.
Cardi, I thought I knew you, but tonight I've learned a lot of
Again,
things.
I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's other folks out there who do the same thing.
What? What you mean? What? I just feel like I learned a lot of stuff about you tonight that I should. I
Now,
don't know how
it's
to.
the problem if you need to pull over to do it, but no, like if you're like falling asleep and you're doing everything you possibly can not to like to die and fall asleep, you need dopamine, some serotonin to help your body and your blood move around. So that's something you can do.
Okay,
So
okay. I get.
there's a reason to the man. I'm just
I
not doing it
understand
just to
what you're
fucking do it.
saying. I understand what you're saying, but it's also just weird to imagine him just.
You get to a point where music don't do it, and pulling.
Heartbeat and giraffe meat. Okay.
First of all, to be clear, Siren brought up giraffe meat. I did not do that.
I just said seemed like you was going in that direction. That's
I
all I'm saying.
totally wasn't, but I rolled with you.
Car. Ooh, all right. So you just driving and beating your meat, and then the cops pull you over. Why's your dick out? It's a lot. It's a
First of
lot.
all, cop, how did you see and why are you in my business? I wasn't swerving or nothing. How you clocking me and do what I'm doing?
Sal said that should have been the name of this episode. I didn't know what it was going to turn into, Sal. So how I could have never guessed. I never could have guessed. But I do think a lot of y'all have it. I think y'all also have a porn addiction as well. And I was tempted to buddy this up with porn addiction, but I was like, we're not gonna have enough
We
time.
we can extend it because we should definitely get into that too.
Yeah, we will talk about the porn addiction another time because they kind of go hand in hand for men, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not an avid porn watcher. I, I can't even remember the last time I watched porn. And the
Okay,
last time I really watched it was for like research purposes.
I'm gonna try not to feel sorry for you.
Why you feel sorry for me?
I don't. I'm trying not to
Why would you?
because I think it's awesome.
I have sex in real life. What? Like what?
So do I.
I'm not hurting. So I don't know why you would feel sorry for me.
So, love the game. Love the game.
So I could either sit and watch porn or I could go get my back blown out by somebody I like.
While also watching it as well.
I don't
That
need to watch it. We are the porn. I'm watching him. He is watching me. We are watching each other. We don't need nobody's help.
there's not nobody else. You can put the camera to yourself and put it on the TV so you can watch yourself do
I don't.
yourself.
I don't. I don't want to see myself. I know that I make ugly faces, and, and like he may like my faces. They may turn him on, but they will look crazy to me. So I don't want to know what he sees.
But then again, you're not a voyeur, so that probably wouldn't because usually the voyeurs are the ones who like
To see themselves.
no who like to watch the material.
I mean, I feel like men like to watch it, playback and stuff or whatever, and I don't have a problem with that. But I haven't made a video in like years. And for me to do one, I would have to really like this is my person, and I'm about to be with this person because I don't really just want random footage of me with my eyes rolling in the back of my head and me like swallowing cum just floating around out there.
I mean, yeah, if you pick the right one, your revenge stuff wouldn't come or would never come out. I'm an amateur myself.
You do you make amateur porn?
Mhm.
Do you post it?
Not yet.
Is that something you're thinking about doing?
Look, when these bills get too high, look, let me tell you, when the bills get too high,
You could put a mask on.
the account is already made. I just all I had to do was just hit upload. It's ready to go.
Yeah, what's the name?
I think OnlyFans is the Cardi experience.
I mean, that's a good name, actually. That is,
Yeah,
yeah, that is a
that
good.
fits. The ones I think Pornhub is still paying folks like $1,000 a video if
No,
it
I
hit.
heard you
Yeah,
could
they
see
they paying
OnlyFans.
for they paying for content.
That's wild. Um, Sal, women can be addicted to porn. They can be, but men
Hmm.
are more visual. Like so, you guys need to 9 times out of 10 watch something, look at something to help stimulate you when you are masturbating. Sal said the partners I've been choosing lately are mid. I need to up my roster. Ooh, all right, Sal. I like
Nothing
that
wrong
in
with
you.
that. That's
I
right.
like that in you.
Go big or go home.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Um, we missed y'all last week because of the game, but we are back.
We should have done
Party
a show. We lost
Party
bad.
did a whole show, audio, video, no issues, no problem. I'm super proud of him. Yay. Because it wasn't looking good for him. Wasn't looking good. I don't
Right
know.
now, basement is going to be the new place to do it
Hey,
because
do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
that's what we gotta do.
So we'll be back next week. I feel like I don't know, y'all. I feel like I need to pivot and do something different. So I don't know what
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
might be
do.
here Saturday for the spelling thing. So
Oh, the spelling bee.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
might
may we
we might.
we may stream our spelling bee, the drunk spelling bee that we are trying to do. We may stream that, but also I'm thinking about something different, different content. I don't know. I got to figure it
Mm.
out. Lost in Polyland. I'm working on it currently. I'm getting close, but I do I have a number of like relationship things that I want to have discussions about. Not so much mental health stuff, but just like genuine shit that happens in relationships and the state of dating in 2025, soon to be 2026. So,
Years flying by.
bar is in hell. The bar is in hell. Um, even though I'm chilling right now, but I feel bad for my other people out there in these streets looking for their person. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
What about 420 content? Anything can happen. Sal said, I'm scared to actually date someone. It is very scary. It is very scary to actually date somebody. I agree with you. But it also can be a beautiful thing. It can be a learning experience. You know, you can learn things about yourself, and then your next relationship can be your best relationship. You never know. You got to be open to it. You got to be open to doing the work. So, y'all, I will let y'all know what's happening next week. We are coming with some content. I may surprise y'all. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm like a mad scientist. I get bored and then I have to do something else. So, y'all make sure y'all hold responsibly, okay? If anything I said in the segment on trauma bonding sounds like the person you are with, I would really urge you guys to get in therapy until you are ready to leave. And then stay in therapy to heal from the relationship that you were in because it definitely does have long lasting side effects on you. So
Hmm.
get the
Know
fuck
better,
out.
do better.
Yeah, it's better to be by yourself. I know people don't like to, but it's better to be by yourself than to be miserable with somebody who is only going to continue to make you miserable. As far as my chronic masturbators out there, keep on
Get
doing
those
what you're doing.
get those numbers up.
Keep on doing what you're doing unless it is affecting you in your daily activities,
Yes.
okay? If it is affecting you every day, that it is turning into an addiction or you are already addicted, definitely need to seek help for whatever underlying reason that you have to use that as a coping mechanism. Because I do
Look,
think
man.
I think men masturbate too because if they're sad, angry, they just
Hungry.
they just masturbate and they think that's gonna make it better. So,
And it's fighting prostate cancer. So, it's for a good cause.
but also y'all need to be getting your prostate checked.
That too.
Mm-hmm. Sal, make your OnlyFans. Why not? No trauma bonding, Sal. No. Miserable X is fun when you're not the one that's miserable. It's not even. Here's the thing: for the person that is the predator in a relationship, it's fun for them while they're doing it. But you got to remember, they have to keep doing it. So it's not enough to make them happy. They're not going to ever truly be happy. They themselves are miserable, and that's why they're doing this to other people. So let them be fucking miserable by their motherfucking self,
Well, I
okay?
mean, if you're going to do it, find someone with a like humiliation kink and go at it. At least
No,
that
no trauma
helps.
bonding. No trauma bonding.
But
It's
at least
not
you'll
good.
be at least you'll be in the right hemisphere of the situation.
No. No.
Some folks like it. Like it's a thing.
So it's a difference between having a degradation kink, a humiliation kink, and being in an abusive relationship. If I have a degradation kink, I am still in control. I'm telling you what I want you to do to me, and I will allow you to do these certain things to me.
Right. But if it
None of my
falls into the
boundaries
thing.
are none of my boundaries are being broken. If you're in an emotionally abusive relationship, their goal is to do the things that are going to affect you in a negative way. So you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel happy about it. It's going to make you feel horrible. That's all you're going anxiety, sick, can't sleep. I like impact play. So instead of them doing the things I like, they just withheld it from me. You get what I'm saying? Like there is no way for you to win in a trauma bond because the point is to make you feel bad about yourself.
Unless you want to feel bad about yourself.
No, not that kind of way.
Man,
It's
these
going to
folks be
be
weird
it's
out
going
here.
to be it's going to be whatever boundary you have, that's what they're going to do. So if you say I want you to do X, Y, and Z in this when we do a scene, this is humiliation, but this is the types of humiliation I like. They're going to do A, B, and C that you said you don't like because that's the point.
I hear you.
No, you didn't. You definitely didn't. You
I'm,
definitely
I'm I'm talking to that one person who was like, okay, that A, B, and C really did it for me. Now I'm on that type of time now.
did. I just tried to make it as easy to understand as possible.
Yeah, I'm just being extra.
Exactly. I said I always want to feel bad about myself, mistress. Oops.
See, this is
This
that
is
was
the shit. You
off.
you like you say I be over here minding my business. I don't know what he referring to, but Sal, you be wanting me to put my hands upon you. That's what
But
you.
that's what he want though. So
I,
it's like,
he knows like my one trigger. Like I think Sal knows my one trigger in like yeah.
using it against you.
All right, y'all. I'm going to bed before Sal make me mad.
Me too.
You can follow us on our social media platforms. We have on Instagram at Siren by Night, at Unicorn Straight No Chaser, at The Unicorn Universe, at This Unicorn Eats, at Unicorns and Vodka. Baby, I got it all.
And the Cardi Experience on Instagram and
and
YouTube.
and Unicorn Straight No Chaser on YouTube and Unicorn Straight No Chaser on Facebook. Okay. I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time. That's all I'm saying. Sal said, I mean, you can always put your hands on me as long as you smell like Newport smoke and Victoria's Secret
We're
products.
stopping it on that note. Good night.
Love you, Sal. Y'all hold responsibly.